Check, check. You guys hear that outside?
Is it? Okay, never mind.
Check, check. I think it's on. I can't tell.
Say something. Say something.
Check, check.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Hold my blanket.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Escambia County Stadium at Ashton Brosnaham Park for what some are billing as the rematch of the century. Yes, there are World Cup matches being played somewhere, but the real action is right here at Escambia County Stadium, where the Pensacola FC Academy ladies take on the Pensacola FC senior ladies. The revenge match. I know the locker rooms are buzzing. I'm sure you all are buzzing for what's sure to be a great match. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the Pelicans. We want to thank our main sponsor, Elstock, Whitkin, Crease, and Overholtz, representing victims of carelessness and negligence, as well as financial misdoings from coast to coast. Elstock, Whitkin, Crease, and Overholtz for all your legal needs. And our gold sponsor this year is Regions Bank. The friendly people at Regions are waiting to take care of any of your banking needs, commercial lines, personal lines. Go down and see the friendly folks at Regions Banks. It's a hot one out there, and you know nothing helps with that hot day like a cool beverage from the concession stand. The world-famous Pelican Punch, even better in a world-famous Pelican Loud Cup. But whatever you fancy, they've got your answer up there at the concession stand. No, just horse voice. This is on?
Yes.
Fantastic. Hello, good people out there in streaming world. Welcome to an exciting matchup, the rematch between Pensacola FC and Pensacola FC. It's the Academy ladies off a stunning 0-0 tie. Stunning, I say, because the senior ladies had come in unbeaten with a goal differential of about 40-0, and the Academy ladies managed to hold them scoreless. So, I've talked to a few of the senior ladies, and I know they're gunning for it tonight. It'll take another big effort. Go ahead and announce the reserves while we're waiting here. Let's go ahead and announce the reserves for Pensacola FC Academy ladies. Starting on the bench, number 8, Reagan Shin. Number 10, Haven Quint. Number 11, Emerin Quint. Number 12, Addison Pham. Number 22, Juliana Kearns. 31, Bryn Middleton. 32, Delaney Deal. 37, Isabella Davale. And number 45, Jordan Velasco. And the reserves for the senior Pensacola FC ladies. Number 1, Caitlin Holt. Number 4, Amelia Jacobs. Number 8, Delaney Daly. Number 15, Evie Paget. Number 22, Lindsay Gill. Number 30, Roxy Fowler. Number 31, Marlene Flores. And number 41, Ella Johnston. And now let's introduce the starters. First, from the visiting Pensacola FC Academy ladies, number 7, Mia Mathern. Number 9, Avery Terrell. Number 21, Courtney Geringer. Number 25, Addison Strickland. 26, Cheslyn Nelson. 27, Nora Peterman. 28, Amira Edwards. 30, Michelle Melanson. 33, Taylor Curl. 36, Jade Wright. And in goal, number 99, Lily Rodriguez. And for the senior ladies, starting in goal, Carla Guzman Ortiz. Number 40, Bella Labovich. 28, Amelia Campanella. 42, Melina Descari. Number 37, Isla Ertekin. Number 35, AJ Mayock. Number 23, Giovanna Labovich. Number 38, Ava Mathern. Number 19, Lainey Faribault. Number 43, Faith Johnston. And number 39, Bo Dorkson. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. All right, I just got a note from Coach King that Mia Mathern was unfortunately suffered a little injury in warm-ups, and so we've got Haven Quint in the starting lineup for the academy team. So hopefully it was nothing major, but Mia unable to get out there tonight. So that's a little subplot would have been the sister versus sister storyline, as Mia's older sister Ava is on the senior team, starting on the senior team, so we won't get that particular matchup, but it's still sure to be a matchup filled with a lot of passion and excitement. As again, both teams have a lot of reasons to be motivated. A lot of these players have played with each other or known each other for a long time, growing up in this area, so you've got that sort of history, that shared history, and that rivalry. Of course, you've always got the underdog mentality too, as the younger ladies are taking on their older and presumed to be better teammates, club teammates, anyways. And so, and on the flip side, the senior ladies will have to have been a little bit embarrassed, to be frank, having tied midweek. And I spoke to a number of the ladies after the game, and yeah, they were a little disappointed in the result. In addition to just kind of how I feel about it, there is the race for first place in the league, and so I know both teams are going to want to pick up points here. Senior ladies in particular are going to want to get back on the winning ways and stay atop the standings in the Gulf Coast Division of the WPSL. It is a warm one out there today. I was remarking on the way out here that this is the first day that it really feels like summer. The first game, I should say, where it really feels like summer. It's walking from the concession stand to the press box here is enough to work up a pretty good sweat. So I'm sure that both teams will run through their subs. One of the WPSL rules does allow for unlimited subs, which will certainly come in handy on a hot day like this. It's been interesting. Speaking of hotness, it's been interesting at the World Cup with the mandatory hydration breaks. Hasn't really been tuned to the weather. So for the teams that have been playing inside in controlled conditions, they're getting the same hydration break as the teams playing out in this hot weather. So that's FIFA for you. All right, we're about to get underway here with the Academy ladies kicking off. Here we go. Here's Edwards for the Academy ladies, and Mayock stepping in quickly. Now, in this last game, we'll say the senior ladies certainly had more than their fair of chances, and they just did not finish well. Fine tackle there by Addison Strickland as Faith Johnston driving towards the end line, and that brings up our first corner kick. That brings us to our first corner kick, brought to you as always by the Kelly Group from Morgan Stanley. I told Coach Castleman after the game, if the senior ladies had gotten an early one, I think it would have been a very different game. But as the game goes on and the pressure built, they just couldn't deliver. So let's see. Oh, here's an early chance. That was Faith Johnson. A clear opportunity, and another one, and a shot. That one goes right to Rodriguez. She picks up right where she left off, not giving up any rebounds. Guzman Ortiz will look to start it up to Mayock. There's Lebovich looking for Johnston. Strickland tracking her. And she'll send it out over the end line and corner kick for the senior ladies. Lebovich over to take the corner. Sorry, Bella Lebovich with two Leboviches. I guess I need to be more specific. Bella sends this one in. A nice ball. Near post. Flick to the back post. Off the post. And, wow. That is something we've seen before as, not sure who that was for the senior ladies, kicking it over the top from not more than about 4 yards out. I think that might have been Giovanna Lebovich. No? No, yes, it was. Rodriguez will send that one down. Faribault to Johnson. Johnson flicks to Doriksen. She heads to herself. She's battling. Great save! Great save! Rodriguez with back-to-back big saves. Wow. Are we on repeat? Are we seeing another one? That's 4 saves from really Rodriguez inside of 4 minutes. You got to think, wow, what is happening there? Who is this? Let's see. Can't see who's taking the corner. They go short to Descaries. That's Ava Mathern. She'll send it all the way back to Campanella. Faribault. Out to Mathern. Mathern one-on-one. Mathern beats her defender easily. Mathern cutting in. Big shot. That one goes wide. And it remains scoreless here. Yes, this is a script that we have seen before, as senior team applying all sorts of pressure but not able to deliver the goods. Rodriguez with the goal kick. She sends it down the middle. Mayock. Doriksen. Looking for Ertekin. Mayock again. Mayock goes by one. Cleared away by Geringer. There's Descaries. She'll switch it over to Lebovic. Bella Lebovic, sorry. Campanella now for the senior ladies. Just looking for Johnston. Giovanna Lebovic. Swings it out wide to Descaries. Faribault sends it across. Gets by one. And cleared out. Campanella. Back to Guzman Ortiz. And up to Bella Lebovic. Bella looking for Johnston. That one gets through. Johnston battling with Jade Wright. And I think it's out for a goal kick. Jade Wright doing a nice job holding off Faith Johnston, who's a handful for anybody. Rodriguez. Header won by Giovanna Lebovic. Loose ball. Ball played out wide by Terrell to Mira Edwards. Edwards sends that one looking for Haven Quint. But Descaries, not troubled, deals with it nicely. Ortiz sends that one long. Johnston nicely controlled. Good turn. She looks to take it herself, and she does. She bursts in, but Strickland is there. And it goes off of Johnston for a goal kick. I'm telling you, folks, the longer this one goes without the senior team cracking the score sheet, pressure is going to build. There's Descaries. Descaries turns, cuts inside, sends it looking for Ertekin. Ertekin's header, but she was offsides anyways, but Tell you what, the senior ladies would like to see something go into the back of the net, even if it's offsides at this point. Rodriguez. That one will skip through. Bovic nods it back. Guzman Ortiz with the clearance, but Melanson picks it up for the Academy. Ertekin wins it back. They'll reset through Carla Guzman Ortiz. Here's Mathern coming back to pick up the ball. Centering it out to Melina Descaries. Descaries looking for Johnston. Marked by Wright. Wright win that and send it over into touch for a throw-in. Here's Mathern. Mathern with a nice step over. Up against, I think that's Taylor Curl out there. That Johnston attacking, but sent out for another throw to the Academy ladies. Yeah, but senior team will give it right back to the Academy, and Academy will look to get a little possession as they're definitely under the gun, but again, we saw this before, and Jeslyn Wright finding Terrell. Terrell will send this one long to Peterman. Peterman play that one, and unfortunate for Peterman, that one came off her arm. Free kick to senior ladies. Bovic sends it out to Descaries. Descaries with space. Descaries attacking down the middle. She'll have one herself, but that one not going to trouble Lily Rodriguez as it's high and wide. Rodriguez will send this one long. Faribault. Nope. Mayock looking for Dirksen. Faribault. This one's sent out. Descaries. Campanella. Faribault. Back to Descaries. Nelson tracking. Nelson will win that one. She'll send it over the out into touch and throw into the senior ladies. It's Campanella. Campanella trying to connect with Mathern, but it's broken up, and Peterman comes the other way. Maybe a chance here for risky business there. Giovanna Lebovich was kind of the last woman back. Touch there by Quint. And it's a throw to the Academy. Almost 15 minutes in here, and we are still scoreless. We're at 105 minutes of scoreless soccer between the two Pensacola clubs, the senior team and the Academy team. Peterman doing her usual job of being a pest. There's Faith Johnston. Johnston knocks Strickland off her feet, but every time one of the senior ladies breaks through, I see two other Academy ladies right there. Really, again, just a superlative effort. Bella Lebovich over here for the senior ladies. This is about their fourth corner. Had a couple good chances, but just nobody's been able to put it away. Lebovich, nice flat ball in. Are they going to get it this time? No, they are not. So it'll come out to Campanella. She'll send it out wide to Lebovich. They'll re-tee it here. Good ball in by Lebovich there. And, yep, Rodriguez there to clean it up. Rodriguez with the big punt there. Campanella. Here's Mathern flicking it to Dorikson. And here's Johnston. Johnston trying to break through. There's Edwards over there to clean it up. Mayock. Peterman coming back. Good job there by Mayock, actually. Now taking on Edwards. Mayock drops it back to Dorikson off the post. And another golden chance for the senior ladies goes begging. Great work there by A.J. Mayock, but no end product. And we'll see a couple subs here for the Academy. Let's see who's come on. That might be Kearns. Let me see if I see their numbers. Delaney Deal, and I think it's Juliana Kearns. Coming onto the field for the Academy team, Delaney Deal and Juliana Kearns. Mayock doing some more good work there. Here's Giovanna Lebovich. I don't know about that. But Academy ladies will get the free kick in the middle of the park. There's Jade Wright. She'll send this one long. Lebovich with the header. That'll be a throw in for the Academy. Definitely the deepest they've been into the senior ladies half. See if they can make anything out of it. There's Deal trying to combine with Kearns, the subs. Here's Deal again. And we'll get a free kick. Free kick to the Academy in a dangerous spot. Again, we're seeing a similar pattern to our last game where it was all senior ladies and it just didn't get anything good. And now we've got Jeslyn Wright over the ball for the Academy with a chance to put them on top. Wouldn't that be a shocker? There's Wright. Wright will send this one. Oh, wow, what a good shot and a fine save. Oh, did it? No, they're saying no save. Okay. Looks like we're getting a sub for the senior ladies. So that's Dorkson going off. And let's see who's coming on here. That's Amelia Jacobs. Coming onto the field for the senior ladies, number 4, Amelia Jacobs. There's Ava Mathern driving, combining with Faribault. Back to Mathern. Mathern will drive. She'll send that in. That's a dangerous ball. It skips through. And it'll come out the other side, and Terrell will send that one all the way down the field. Ortiz will switch this one out to Descaries. Descaries drives, sends out to Faribault. Faribault up against Wright. Faribault, Wright does a good job of pushing it back. She'll find Lavana Zabovic. Ball bouncing around. Faith Johnston trying to tee it up. Faith Johnston. Faith Johnston spins and fires Rodriguez. Solid as a rock. Lily Rodriguez. Yeah, she'll send that long punt way down the field. It's Campanella, the third. Senior ladies have been knocking but can't find a way in. Here's Amelia Jacobs coming deep to pick up the ball. Jacobs out to Descaries, to Mathern. They'll find Faribault with space. Faribault drives to the end line. But you had, once again, 2 Academy ladies collapse and send it out over the end line for a corner. Bovich trotting over to take it again. Bovich's, oh my goodness. That one came off of Johnson's head, out for a goal kick. And looks like we'll have a hydration break. And at the hydration break, we are tied. We are now into, looks like about 113 minutes of scoreless soccer between these two Pelican teams. The ladies are working hard out there, and the hydration break today is a welcome break. Yep, I would say the pressure is building on the senior ladies to crack the score sheet, as it is still knotted at 0 after now again 113 minutes of play between these two teams. And we will get restarted here with a goal kick. Rodriguez. Rodriguez will send that one. Oh my goodness. Terrell looked to control that one, and Mayock just plowed her. And she gets a yellow card on that one. I would say that one was deserved, as Mayock, a physical player, but she went right through Terrell's back on that one. There's Geringer. Sends it up. Thurn will win it for the senior ladies. Trying to combine with Jacobs. Out for a throw in to the senior ladies. We'll get a sub here for the senior ladies. I see Faribault going off. And let's see who's coming on here for the senior ladies. I think that's Ella Johnston. Entering the field for the senior ladies, that's number 41, Ella Johnston. A free kick here for the senior ladies right at the midfield stripe. Lebovich will put it down. She'll send it out wide to Mathern. Mathern's touch a little loose. She might get back on it. She does. Mathern's driving. Mathern fires. Senior ladies just cannot find the back of the net. Rodriguez will be relieved to have seen that one go wide, as Thurn had nobody between her and the goal. Good battle in the middle there with Ertekin. Deal looking for Mira Edwards. Edwards matched up with Ertekin. Edwards cutting inside on her right foot. She'll send it across. And nicely done there by the Academy ladies. I think it was Melanson who got a shot. Didn't really get it. Didn't catch it well, but Lebovich will send this one out wide to Mathern. Campanella here. Campanella will bounce it off of Giovanna Lebovich. Campanella, she'll find Descaries. Descaries. Back to Mayock. Mayock's cross. Descaries. Oh, boy. Wow, that one. Here's Mayock for the senior ladies. Mayock turns. She'll find Ertekin. Ertekin with left foot looking for the top post. And there it is. They finally break the deadlock after 115 minutes. I think, was that Mayock? It was. Goal! Pensacola. AJ Mayock.
What number is she?
Oh, did I get it wrong? It might have been Ertekin.
Oh, I didn't
I might have gotten it wrong.
Number one fan. Oh, right. I've already met your whole family.
Hey, Corey, good to see you.
Welcome.
Great call.
Thanks. No, you guys are on the stream now, so.
Big fans from New York.
we bring it's the Knicks, it's the World Cup, and it's Pensacola FC. Not in that order. No, definitely not. Yeah, it's a little cooler in here, so I'm glad y'all could. You're welcome to sit in here.
Do your thing. Don't
Go
worry.
that one. Yeah, that one's probably the best view from over there.
Yep.
Did you see? Was that Ertekin or was that Mayock?
I didn't see it.
I might have gotten it wrong, which I feel bad about. Sorry, AJ, or sorry,
Let me see if
Isla.
prominent.
Ertekin, if I gypped you. Oh, I gotta give a goal here. And after 120 minutes, senior ladies finally break the deadlock. What did they say? Was it Ertekin?
Nobody commented.
Nobody commented?
No.
Come on, people. Keep me on my toes. Here's Faith Johnston. Faith. Battling. Faith. Faith. Jacobs. Jacobs looks to cut it. Still Jacobs. And this one goes out to Decari. Here's Mathern.
My background was, but more, yes. Right, and so we opened up the New York office.
It was Ayla Ertekin.
Yeah, that's what I said. All right, I got it. I got it wrong, but I kind of got it right.
I'm happy I didn't do the drop.
There's Mayock coming off, and who's come on there? Let's see. I think that's Lindsay Gill coming onto the field for the senior ladies. Number 22, Lindsay Gill. Faith Johnston. Oh my goodness. Sorry, that was Ella Johnston finding her big sister Faith in a prime scoring position, but Faith not able to put the biscuit in the basket. And we got another corner kick. And that's another corner kick for your senior ladies, brought to you by the Kelly Group from Morgan Stanley. There's Bella Lebovich for the senior ladies. Bella Lebovich, and that's a goal. Who got that one? That was a powerful header.
Yeah.
And I see Geringer still on the ground. I could not see who got that one, but Geringer felt the brunt of that one. Goal, senior Pelicans. I did not see who got on the end of that. It was crowded in there, and Geringer slow to get up here. Well, hopefully Geringer's all right. I don't see her moving a lot. Hopefully.
Did you see what happened there?
No, it looked like one of the senior ladies obviously came through and won the header.
Yeah.
And just a collision. I think Geringer definitely got the worst of that one. We got the fine trainers from Iron Edge Rehabilitation out here taking care of her. I'm sure they'll give her the care that is needed, and we'll get her back to. Yep. All right, that's good to see. She's sitting up.
Yeah.
I was there, shoot 06, so I got Chris Paul for a little bit. Yeah, so that's cool. And it's a cool school that school's so small that, both my siblings went to Florida, which is like 40,000 people, and I was like 4,000. So, like for a minute there, like I had Chris Paul's number because like that's just how small the school was. And then yeah, I stopped. That was more like AOL and Messenger.
Geringer on her feet, still getting checked out. It's good. Take your time. Make sure that. I think she might be feeling a little bit. Walking slowly, like maybe a little bit of a concussion situation.
All you could do was like say what classes you were in, and like know the people in your classes. Yeah, it's interesting.
We still were using the actual Facebook, the hardcover.
Yeah, the yearbook. I was after my time.
Send your picture.
Senior ladies now on top 2-0, and
I know they thought.
remains to be seen. Yep, I'm sure they feel better. Remains to be seen whether whether the academy ladies can, whether that takes some of the wind out of their sails. Hopefully they keep battling and continue to fight.
The senior ladies got their ego back.
Yep. Yep. Did not again see who got that goal for the senior ladies, but Strickland, Kearns, Descaries. There's Lebovich. Senior ladies, academy ladies trying to break through there. Mathern. Faith Johnston. She beats 2. Faith looks to shoot. She was asking for the handball, but referee says no dice there. And we get a corner kick. 37th minute. Senior ladies on top 2-0. Another hard-fought game. The academy team making a great account for themselves. Low one sent in. That's Mathern out there. Looks like we're going to have a sub here for the senior ladies as Bella Lebovich will get a rest. See if that's this might be Evie Paget. Confirm it once I see her number. First there's the corner. This one sent deep. And that's another goal. I think that's Amelia Jacobs. Yep. Goal! Number 4, Amelia Jacobs. Also coming onto the field for the senior ladies, number 15, Evie Paget. Paget with a throw for the senior team. She'll go back to Guzman Ortiz. Ella Johnston to Paget to Faribault. Descaries. Swings this one out wide. It's Mathern. Thurn trying to find Johnston. Descaries. Descaries will swing that one in, but it gets cut out. And cleared away. That was Gill. Sorry, Gill. That was over there on the left for the senior ladies. Guzman Ortiz looking for our goal scorer, Jacobs. Here's Johnston trying to combine with Jacobs. Out wide to Faribault. Faribault cuts inside, takes a left-footed shot. That one won't trouble Rodriguez. Throw in to the to the academy team. Looks like we'll get a sub here. Both teams will make a sub here. Let's see who's come on there for the academy. Number 31. It's Bryn Middleton. Onto the field for the academy. Number 31, Bryn Middleton. Johnston and Jacobs. Johnston cuts in front of Melanson. Johnston! Great save by Lily Rodriguez. Rodriguez will send this one long down the middle. This is Gill for the senior ladies. I think that's Ertekin out there. Ertekin with the big touch. Jade Wright, fine recovery tackle there. Will go out for a corner. Descaries will trot over to take it. If you're tuned in watching this, we appreciate you. I know there's a lot of things competing for soccer fans' attention right now. This little tournament called the World Cup. Exciting game earlier today between Japan and Netherlands. Finished 2-2. Here's Descaries with a fine ball in off of Rodriguez's hands, and somehow that ends up in the back of the net. That was that Ella Johnston? I think it might have been. I think it was Ella Johnston. Goal. Senior ladies, number 41, Ella Johnston. And we'll get a couple more subs here. Campanella and they've got Flores and Fowler, perhaps.
Oh.
Yep, that was Fowler, Roxy Fowler, and Delaney Daly. On the field now for the senior ladies, we've got number 30, Roxy Fowler, and number 8, Delaney Daly. Here's Edwards for the Academy ladies. She'll send this one out wide. And we've reached the end of regulation time here. Big switch is Faribault. Edwards does a nice job, though. And Faribault. Oh. Faribault. Not a big fan of that call, but she got a little push there, perhaps. Paget with the throw for senior lady. She'll play to Descaries. Fowler's pass goes into touch, and she'll give the ball over to the Academy ladies. Guzman Ortiz. Send this one up to Amelia Jacobs. Melanson. Edwards will cut that one out. It'll go off of Jacobs for a throw to the Academy. Here's Edwards. Edwards throw this one in deal. Fowler across for the clearance, but it'll be a corner kick for the Academy ladies. They would love to nick one here at the end, get a little momentum as they go into halftime. Here's Deal for the Academy team. Deal will send this one. Good ball in. Looks like Pat. Oh. This one goes up to Jacobs. Jacobs will go by one. She goes by, that's Taylor Curl. Jacobs still with the ball. And it'll be a throw in to the senior ladies. So it'll be sent back to Daly, not a Fowler. Descaries. And Jacobs' effort sails wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the Academy team. Descaries will nod that one back to Fowler. Here's Descaries. Guzman Ortiz. Out to Daly. Daly sends this one up to Johnston. Johnston marked by Wright. Johnston will turn, but Wright will get a toe on it and send it out for a corner kick to the senior ladies here. As we're about 3-4 minutes into stoppage time. Vickery over here to take the corner. Might be pretty close to the last action of the half here, with the senior ladies on top, 4-0. Ball sent to the back post. Nice job there by, I think that was Curl holding her position. No, that was, I'm not sure who that was. I think that might have been Pham holding her position, doing a nice job. Yep, Addison Pham on the back post, making sure that the senior ladies couldn't get one here at the end. Rodriguez, send that one long. Into touch, throw in. Senior ladies. Faith Johnston. Faith Johnston. Faith Johnston. Faith Johnston off the bar. And that one falls to a waiting Lainey Faribault at the back post. Goal. Pensacola FC senior lady, number 19, Lainey Faribault.
They are killing it now.
Yep, I kind of thought this might happen. It was kind of take the cork out of the bottle, and now the goals are flowing. It's hard to, and that'll bring us to the half. That's the halftime whistle with your score. Pensacola FC Senior Ladies 5 and Pensacola FC Academy 0. I want to take a second and thank a few of our sponsors. I want to thank Iron Edge Rehabilitation, our trainer sponsor partner for this year, this season, taking good care of all of our ladies and our men's team as well. Thanks a lot to Iron Edge Rehabilitation. I want to thank SGP Advisors for all your insurance needs, personal lines and commercial lines. SGP Advisors take care of any insurance needs that you might have. I thank Fitness Impact Training. They are functional sports-based medicine training, the best in the business. Lorenzo Aguilar and his team down at Fit trained many of these ladies and many of our athletes for many years. Go down to Fit. I want to thank Seville Quarter, where everybody goes to party. Had a great time there the other night to watch the USA come out on top 4-1 in their opening match. Big party there at Seville, and I know they're going to be keeping it going all year long. And I want to thank SmartBank and Swell Marketing and First Class Bar and the Azalea Lounge. Great time for everyone to go visit the concession stand, cool off, satisfy your hunger, maybe pick up some merchandise along the way. Again, thank all of you for being here. We're watching a real battle. Real proud of the Academy team in particular for fighting as hard as they have through these first game and a half. Enjoy your halftime. All right, folks, we are getting ready for the second half here with the senior ladies on top 5-0. The referees aren't quite ready. Players were ready before the referees. We were just talking about the some of the World Cup results here in the booth. And, of course, the USA's 4-1 victory over Paraguay was very exciting, and been some exciting games, some unexpected results since then. Get ready to we're underway. Do we have a second mic in here? We had a second mic.
Yeah, normally it's in a box. I'll text Sandra.
No. See if you're okay with it, I'll give you another mic and you can join the stream here.
Should I call her?
No. See if I see it anywhere.
Hey, where is the second mic?
It might be here. I think I have it,
Okay, yeah.
but I don't think. Oh, there it is. All right, mic for you. So, folks, I've got a special guest here in the broadcasting booth, the former captain of the Trinidad and Tobago national team. See, here at Pensacola FC, we don't play around. We bring in only the best. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, folks, good day, good day. I'm Clayton Morris, former national captain of the Trinidad and Tobago team way back in 1989. I'm here today because of Coach Providence and
Coach Pravi.
Dean.
Coach Dino, yes.
Yeah, Dean was one of the guys I coached on the national
Nice.
youth team, and Providence I coached him at the Petron Sports Club many years ago.
Do you mean to say that these guys were any good? Because I hear a lot of talk. I mean, Coach Dino, baller?
Definitely.
Yeah?
They have some quality. I think this is why you're seeing it coming out in their coaching.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know what they say, those that can't do teach. So I guess well, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us here. And, I'm happy to talk a little soccer with you as we also talk a little bit about this game. So I'm guessing you haven't seen Pensacola FC teams, or have you joined us on a stream before?
Not really, but I heard about it, and I've been receiving the results from Coach Providence. Every time the team play, they would send me little clips, and I'm really proud to see the work he has been doing with the team. And I've been here just about maybe 50 minutes. And I'm seeing the senior girls, I see that passion in my mind watching the American game a couple of days ago.
Wow, what a speaking of that game. Did you catch that game?
Definitely, I saw that game. I mean, I was really impressed with the attitude. It was really impressive.
Have you ever witnessed a match with eight red cards before? I personally have never seen a match where there was eight red cards issued in one game.
No, never experienced that.
That was quite a. It was almost like a wrestling match at points. Good. Well done by Nora Peterman there. Academy team. And she gets a shot off. It's a little too high. So, Coach Providence obviously helps us out on our senior ladies team, and then the academy ladies here. So for the most part, the senior ladies, well, not for the most part. Every one of the senior ladies is either post-college or is playing in D1 college here in the United States. And actually, Number 42, Melina Decari, who just passed the ball. I'm told she just got off her pro contract, so she'll be moving on. We hate to see her go, but of course we're excited for her to go on and continue to play the game at the next level. But both teams are doing well this year. Here's AJ Mayock. Mayock with a shot. This one will come to Faribault. Cuts it back across. And they played to a scoreless draw the other night, and so now the senior ladies are getting a little bit of revenge. But we were just talking about some of the World Cup games and the big result for Japan. I think you'd have to say it was a big result for Japan. Get draw against the Netherlands. I don't know who's impressed you so far. I don't know how many matches you've seen.
Well, I must say, as I mentioned, I saw the Mexican game, then the game that made my mind is the American game.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, after that, I look at Germany today and see how they were, actually moving the ball despite Curaçao.
Yeah.
They started off with that intensity. Germany went up one. Came and they equalized. But again, with the humidity, I didn't think Curaçao could have maintained that.
And
they showed. Right? And again, you're playing an experienced team, a World Cup, a World Champion team.
Right.
You can't just come and just run everything out. And then with the advantage where a team can make 5 substitute, and then on the bench, these teams have quality players come on. So what I did, is all in benefited for Curaçao. First, the smallest nation to ever qualify.
Incredible.
And they scored a goal in their debut. So that is a lot of positive.
I was happy for them. They were so excited. I think they were helped by the fact that was in an enclosed stadium, so it wasn't quite as hard. It wasn't quite as bad had they been outside and in 100-degree heat. But still, it's tough to play at that speed and that level for 90 minutes. But how about Haiti? I don't know if you caught that match. You're talking about another small nation that, I mean, you got to give it to them. Overperformed. What a great performance by Haiti.
Haiti too. I mean, all the challenges they went through. The coach has never been to Haiti. And most of the guys were, they have never been to Haiti.
Right.
And they had to prepare for a World Cup. I mean, they went through that and qualified. That alone is a huge achievement.
Absolutely. That was. I love to see it, and that's of course the beauty of the World Cup is you get all these teams that there are favorites, and you think something's going to happen, but then you got to play the game, and you don't know, right? So Haiti really stood out. I was really happy for them. And it means so much to the fans and to see their team perform like that. Although I do have to kind of give a knock to FIFA and the United States for making it so expensive. It's just a shame, right? Because for so many fans, they want to come, and this is their big moment, right? 4 years in the making, and your country finally made it. And you got to pay $300 to sit, a million miles away if you can even get a ticket. And that's a cheap ticket. That's not the certainly not the playoff game or anything else. But I wish that was the case. And I think I hope that FIFA, I hope the next World Cup, which I think is in Spain and I think it's Portugal and Spain. Well, anyways. I hope prices aren't so much next time is the point.
And then you see they went to 48 teams. You give, when you look at they went to 48 teams, they give, let me use the underdog countries that opportunity. Now they qualify, you hike up the price.
It seems like a money grab. It doesn't make me feel good.
Really a sad situation.
No, but it's here now, so we're going to focus on the positive, and I hope and I think that there will be other great stories that we'll see, and I'm sure there will be some surprises, some underdogs that'll. There's Faribault. Dekari. She's class. I can tell you. She's every game she stands out on the field. You can see why she got offered that contract. Well, for the U.S., it was coming in the qualifying games. They lost a couple of games, and then they had the most recent match against Germany. I thought they put in a good performance, 2-1, and lost to Germany, or 1-2. But it seemed to all really come together. I know I was very excited. And hopefully they can have that momentum and head to the next game. I think there was a little bit of an unexpected result with Australia winning against Czechoslovakia. So maybe the Socceroos, they made more of a test than some people thought they would be. We'll see. Turkey, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Czech game was a surprise as well, but you're right. It was Australia over Turkey. Ertekin. Good defense there by I think that's Haven Quint for the Academy team. Wow.
So who you like for the World Cup?
So in my little prediction, I went with England. I know that's not in the, everybody's picking Spain or Portugal or France, but I think, number one, I think there's quality there. I think they can get out of their own way. They have enough depth. And, I mean, Harry Kane just scored 60 goals in one season. But you can't find a guy that's scoring more goals than that. And this is not cheap goals. This guy is scoring goals. He does it with his head, does it with his left foot, does it with his right foot. I love the guy. There's not a whole lot of number 9s in the world. I mean, he's not a number 9. You see him back in the 6. He's probably the best passer on the team. Yeah, so I love Harry Kane. So using him as the X factor, I'm going to say England's going to break 60-year drought. So 1966, we got 26. And maybe they'll lift the trophy. What about you?
I mean, I'm listening to you talk about Harry, Kane, and we'll talk about Mbappe, but I think this World Cup is the players who come on the bench, we have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
The teams that have that
chance,
have that quality coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, look at Harry Kane, he scored 60 goals, but then remember, you still have 5 substitutes. And when you look at the game in the Champions League the other day, you saw them sitting on the bench hoping that things could go because he put out what he could put out already.
Right.
So we have to look at these substitutes on the bench to see what they bring to the table. So don't just look at
spoken like a coach. I love the depth. I love the depth analysis. You're right. And it's going to take an over a tournament like the World Cup, where you're looking at potentially 7 matches, 8 matches. I mean, you got to have it, right? You might have injuries. You're going to have not all the games played inside, a lot of them outside. We know it's going to be hot, and it's going to require that depth. And so, yeah.
And if we go to Brazil, this is one of the reasons with Mima situation too.
Yeah.
They know you carrying on injury, and I think the coach is looking at, let me try and save him for when it's crunch time.
For when it counts, chance. I think that's where, so when you bring that into the analysis, that's where I think a lot of people like Portugal because they've got a deep bench. I actually was not very impressed with Brazil in their opening match. I thought they were just okay. They weren't great. I mean, we'll see. I think France has got a ton of talent, and I think they've got depth. I always like the way Spain plays, but I don't know when there's a third, the senior ladies. A few step overs, send it out here to Dekari. Dekari goes right by Shen. And that's flying goal there. Dekari combining with, was that AJ Mayock or was that? Yeah, that was Mayock. Goal! Number 35, AJ Mayock. That was a nice goal.
Excellent.
Nice combination there. Yeah, good one. You got the So, Coach Dino will be in here as well. And so, had the men go on the road and visit Gaffa and got the win 4-0. What did you see? What did you like?
It was good that we got a reaction from the last result. Where we unfortunately conceded in the 90th minute. So that was a tough one to travel back on the bus. Coming back to training. The guys understood that how important going on the road is to get points, right? And when the Gaffa, just on point, guys were excellent from all moments of the game. Offensively, possessing the ball very well, creating lots of scoring chances, and defending really well. I think this was one of our best defensive games so far for the season. We were as a unit, and that was needed, right? If you want the championship, we have to click in on all levels. So it was really good to get that result. Now we prepare again for this upcoming game at home.
Yeah, Wednesday, so we got the Panama City team, our first time playing them this season, and I don't know if you've been able to watch them much. They've got some good results. What are you expecting from Panama City?
Yeah, I'm expecting that goal.
I didn't see, was that Dorkson? I'm trying to see they're congratulating.
Goal.
I didn't see that one. Goal! Pensacola FC senior ladies.
Yeah. So Panama City on top of our table right now, so we respect that. And we've been able to watch some of their games. They look a very organized team, very strong, defensively and offensively. They have some players who could create some threats, right? They've scored some goals. So we plan for them this weekend, training, and hopefully we could get results out here home. So that's important.
Yeah, so that game Wednesday.
Yes, 7 p.m. Come out if you have to come out and watch the Pelicans.
Even if you have something to do, come out anyways. Got to come. I mean, between the World Cup and the Pelicans, who wouldn't rather see the Pelicans?
If you want to watch a World Cup game, then your phone.
That's right. You can do both. Absolutely.
We excited this game on first time feast them, so it's going to be a top.
Yeah, we're getting into the meat of it. We just scheduled to kind of, we have, as you mentioned, Panama City on top of our league. They played 3 more games this week. So now it's go time for the senior men and Coach Logan. So going to be looking definitely to get results here.
They
Climb
said
back.
the audio sounded messed up.
Okay.
It should be fixed now.
Okay. All right. Mira Edwards, working hard for the academy. She'll send this one out to Peterman. Good tackle there. Couldn't get that one wrong because otherwise they're looking at a penalty kick.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I don't know how much you've seen kind of these ladies, but there's a couple, Nora Peterman and Amira Edwards for the academy that, from an athletic standpoint, they're as good as any. I mean, they keep up with these older.
Yeah, I've watched them play a couple games this season, and to be honest, I've been very impressed with our academy ladies. Obviously with the senior women, you kind of know you're going to get. These are quality, soccer players who've played at high levels for a long time.
Yep.
But when you look at our academy players, we have a lot of the youth system players, from our youth soccer club here, and competing at this level, right? So to see the success that they've gotten, the result may not always be in there. It's okay because this is also a part of their developmental stage.
Yep.
But to see them compete, it says a lot about obviously coming out of the youth system and being able to transition to adult football, right? It's not easy.
Right.
So credit to them. You talk about Nora Peterman, and some of the younger ones. They are girls who we see, play with our local Coastal Rush team, and they compete. So really proud of them, those girls. So.
Yeah, and I've talked with Coach King, and not so much with Coach Kyle, but for us, it's as you said, we're looking at the academy. Yes, these are younger players, but it's really our focus isn't so much on development anymore. We're looking to get results. Yeah, and so while we always fall back on, did you play well? Yeah, we want to play well, but we need to get results. And that's where this ladies academy team, they've had, I think, 3 games this season, sort of like our men's team the other night, where we gave up the goal in the 90th minute. And, you just can't do that.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully it's a learning experience for those girls, right? And they have to be able to, now at this level, they have to be able to play 90-plus minutes, right? There's no longer the high school level or the local club where they play 35 minutes a half and they get a break,
Right.
So you have to be able to tough it out, right? So.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm glad your men got back on the winning track, and Thurn doing a nice job. What about you, Coach Dean? What do you got for who's going to lift the trophy for the?
Well, me, if I wasn't Trinidadian, they'd call me a Brazilian, So, so despite all the naysayers didn't like how Brazil play, the result is the result, right? You had to respect Morocco. That's one of the, I guess, the most exciting emerging national teams in the last 3-4 years.
Quality,
right,
They're quality,
and you have to respect that. Again,
They're semifinals 4 years ago.
African Cup of Nations finalists. So you have to respect that, and as a Brazilian fan, we have to also understand that this is not the Brazil of the yesteryears.
It is not.
So exactly. So a result like this, at the start of a World Cup, as your first game, I would take the point. So, and hopefully we can build on that. So
it's interesting though, as Brazil kind of has this style, but I don't think it's that they're a different team this year. You don't have the same kind of players,
Exactly.
It's definitely not as much flair. There certainly are, Vinny Jr. That was an amazing goal that he scored, but it's not quite the same. It doesn't mean they can't get the results, but it's just a different team, and
And when you look at some of the opposition, to me, I thought Vinny got the man of the match yesterday, but to me, the best player on the field was that number 6, 18-year-old from Morocco, Ayoud in the midfield, he was unbelievable in execution, efficiency.
Yeah.
I wish he was Brazilian, but he's Moroccan, but
I agree. He was boss in the midfield, and that's the other thing that's so fun. In addition to teams, you always get a few players that are like, wow, look at this guy, and they break out.
So, good job here. Good defending.
Yeah, so got a few of the favorites. We haven't seen France and haven't seen Spain. I'm actually I'm going to Houston tomorrow to go see Portugal play Congo in Houston. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, good one. Hey, them Congolese coming.
I think so. I think they're legit. I'm excited to go see that. And so now I'm going to go. Having just seen Messi play, I'm going to go see Ronaldo play. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yes, I'm going to see you playing in the World Cup. He might be wearing a jersey for somebody.
Well, I told him I'm out there recruiting for Pensacola FC. These guys, they look at a transition. Maybe they get done with the World Cup. They come here.
Pensacola, eh?
It's not bad here, right? Free kick, Mathern. Set it high.
Oh, he saved it.
Ikari! Oh, off the crossbar. There's Mathern.
Senior ladies decide today they want to, put on a show, eh?
Yeah. Definitely. They definitely had a little bit of embarrassment, coming off of that tie. It's not the result they were expecting, and I know Coach Castleman was not expecting that either. I talked to him after the game, and kind of just shook his head.
Hey, same how I felt last week in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Tough one. But I say respect to it's good, right, then to see players come off of a tough result and their reaction the next game.
Yeah.
All right.
We
That's so important. That's so positive, right?
Yes.
So credit to the girls and the guys for getting that positive reaction, from results that they should have won.
You can't go backwards. You can only go forward, so it's always about the next thing. And you're right.
And I will say though, despite the score, the academy girls they are still competing very strong.
It's
maybe not the quality at times, but they are competing.
I agree.
Good shot.
You gonna make it to any games? You got any games on tap?
I mean, when I get a break from Pensacola and Coastal Rush, I'm going from Pensacola FC to Coastal Rush, back to Pensacola FC, back to Coastal Rush. That's my summer. That's my World Cup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good, so.
I don't know if he did it, but I was talking to Campbell. He said he was flying up to New Jersey to go.
Yeah, going.
He didn't have tickets. He was just going to go hang out.
Just to go to the Scottish crew, So.
Hang out with the Scottish
So far, the Scottish have shown that they have one of the best fan base right now, for the
Yeah.
World Cup. So that's why one of my players did that. Flew up just to go for the atmosphere. And then start
Okay.
then you're gonna fly back.
Okay.
Pretty fun.
Yeah. I guess that's the World Cup experience, So.
Yeah. It's kind of unlike anything else if you haven't had a chance.
So do they have screens by the venue?
Yeah, so it have a fan
Yeah,
fest, fan zone,
yeah, because
that-
I know in Germany they have that.
yeah. Oh, he was in Germany in 2006.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I went to.
Nice. Yeah. Getting to just be there in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Here in America and in particular in the South, probably college football is the thing that college American football that people get the most passionate about. But I would say that it still doesn't compare to the passion that we see in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I always tell people you can be a soccer football fan or not. You should still go and just try to experience
I mean, you went to the game at Auburn.
Yeah.
I'm sure 35% of the fans are not really soccer fans.
Well,
or just
I
being
can
for the
tell you that from first-hand
There
conversations.
you go. So you see, look at that, and the stadium was sold out, right? So
They don't even know the rules and anything. All they know is when a goal score.
But I'll tell you what they know. They know Messi.
Messi.
Because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there were about 50,000 Messi jerseys I saw in that
Yeah.
stadium. I mean, you want to talk about a guy that's having economic impact.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Of course.
I don't know if you guys know this story. I was reading it, the David Beckham story. So David Beckham, I think, came to America and the MLS in around 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so his deal to come here
Own a franchise.
was own a franchise and $25 million, no matter when he exercised it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when he finally did it and he convinced Miami, at that time franchises were going for about $350 million. So he was already $325 million to the good,
Yeah.
right? And now what do you think that franchise is worth with Messi?
Yeah, about
A billion.
Yeah.
Billion. So
And
credit to David
guess
Beckham
what? No,
and the
yeah,
MLS.
So we was talking to some people today, and they were saying that even when you look at the hydration breaks in the World Cup, most of the commercials, David Beckham is in the commercials.
Yeah.
So it's like, is a David Beckham part of the World Cup, so.
So was he a better businessman or soccer player?
I would say both, man.
I think definitely both.
Yeah.
Clayton's former teameate, you might know, Dwight York.
Oh yeah, of course.
Played with David Beckham. So
Oh, yeah.
Clayton
Yeah.
was the captain of Dwight York.
Wow.
He probably, or
Very
Dwight York
cool.
was a younger player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So did you grow up watching Clayton?
Of course, these are all local
That's
heroes.
what I'm saying, yeah.
1989 when the USA came to Trinidad, and it's funny because Clayton, gave me my debut on the men's national team,
Yeah.
and he was one of the assistant coaches when I played with the under-22 teams with Rennie Seymour, another legendary Brazilian coach.
Yep.
And these guys were, the goalkeeper coach Michael Morris.
Michael,
I worked with Michael Morris as a youth, professional player in Trinidad, and these guys were our heroes growing up because of the 1990.
Yeah.
We were almost there to Italy.
Yeah.
USA needed a win.
Out, yeah.
And we needed a tie, and unfortunately, you guys in the USA got the 1-0
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
So and all those guys, I would say from that era, that strike squad era, I was fortunate enough to work with a lot of those coaches, players who became coaches. So.
That's great.
And obviously Clayton, was one who actually, gave me that push, as a national team player.
So 1,000,000 years ago, when I first went to college, 1988, I played at American University, and
Yeah, that David Nackett went to school there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
Trinidad, I had Trinities on my
Right.
team.
David Nackett,
Okay.
so you see?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
We had this one guy. What was his last name? His first name was Raj. Whew, this guy was hard, man. I mean, I'm 18 years old, and I'm coming in here, and these guys are men. It was like, oh, hello, I'm playing at a different level now. And it was great though. That was the one thing about American. Now in college soccer in the U.S., it's very international. Back then, it wasn't so much.
Yeah.
But American was. I mean, I think
Huge.
probably 75% of our team were
International.
from international. David Knockett.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a while. That's right.
Yeah, David Knockett. He's a politician now in Trinidad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He has a son that got called up for the national
Yeah,
team.
his son got
Very
called up just
cool.
recently for
The two friendlies they had is
Yeah.
against Korea and Russia.
Russia, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hey, Trinity's all over, Justin.
Yeah.
Can't run from us, man. Yeah.
I want to go visit. I've never been to Trinidad.
After.
Yeah.
After.
I'll have to get you have to give me my my guidebook. Let me know where
I'm
to go.
gonna be there. You'll be
You
alright.
gonna go?
Yeah,
You gonna
of
go
course.
So you played professional, Justin?
No, never made it there.
Okay.
I played in college.
No.
Got like a lot of people, a lot of injuries, kind of slowed me down. And interestingly for me, when I ended up going to law school, and in law school I started playing all the time. And I actually, when I was coming out of law school, I had a chance to maybe go play, and earn a little bit of money, subsistence living. And I really thought about it. I was like, okay, do I go be a lawyer? I just did this thing. Or do I go make $12,000 a year and play this game that I love? But, at that time, my now wife, she's probably happy I chose to go on and be a lawyer.
And what position you played?
Midfield. I was usually
Midfield,
in the
okay.
middle of the park. I grew up kind of always liking like the Lothar Mattheuses of the world, like the guys that were the engine. I wanted to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Be the number 8 kind of
Yeah.
was always my thing.
$15 minutes left, but the tempo's still high, yeah?
Yeah, I mean it helps. I was telling the people on the stream, WPSL, for whatever reason, they have unlimited subs.
Yeah.
It helps a lot, especially on a hot day like this. So number 41, that's Ella Johnston.
Yes.
So her sister, Faith Johnston, is at Kansas, and Ella just committed. She's going to LSU.
Yeah, I was privy enough to watch a couple of the training sessions after the
Yeah.
men's practice, and I saw and I asked about her, and it's funny because Chandler may laugh at this when he hear this. When I said, Chandler, who's this young girl? And he told me who she was. I said,
Yeah.
Chandler, you better sign her now. He's like, I said, Chandler, don't even negotiate, sign her now. And I was so happy to see her out there today, so.
No, she's definitely athletic and seems to have a good head for the game. And
Yeah.
all right, 77 minutes into the match here, and senior ladies on top, 7-0. Coach Providence has put in a lot of the ladies who started on the bench, so things have slowed down a little bit. But here's Ella Johnston going through 2. Definitely a test here for the Academy ladies. It's never easy to be, on the wrong end of a 7-0 score and just to keep your head in the game. But as you said, Dean, I applaud them there, continuing to work hard and looking for opportunities to go forward.
And even for the senior ladies too, to be able to still maintain a high level within the game, and you're still seeing players executing passes the right way. Players are not over dribbling or trying to do anything silly, right?
Yeah.
Because it's important for them also.
Well, and that. Stayed out of the goal somehow. That that focus that I talk about, in my opinion, the thing that really separates you once you get to that, and the higher you go, the more I think the quality that really separates the good, the great, and the greatest is in your head, right? Because at some point, the physicality is going to kind of even out. You know, technically they're going to be good, but the guys, the gals, the guys, whatever side they're on, that maintain their focus, that stay turned on, that see the field, that are 2 steps ahead. You know, they think faster. They know they can play faster, not because they're physically faster, but because they're mentally there. That's the separator, right? At least for me, I think it is.
And you know, efficiency too. Looking at Melania on the field here, you know, if I'm thinking about our women's team of yesteryear, the teams that went to the 3 national championship teams. She fits the profile of a player who could have played on that team.
100%.
You know, she consistently is always scanning. You know, watching her. You know, she's communicating with her teammates. You know, and she's just a hard-nosed player, right? And that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
That consistency. She has the mindset. That's what I'm going at. She has the mindset.
Yeah.
So.
It's also the thing that I think is, in some ways, it's hardest to coach. Like, how do you coach? Obviously, you encourage and you tell them and everything, but it's certain players that just have it and others that don't. I mean, you can certainly get better at it, right? You can listen and
Clayton, were you that type of player? When players shutting off, were you the one to kind of bring them back up?
Yeah, definitely. I would always, even if a goal score on our team, I would take the ball and tell everybody, once there's time, there's an opportunity for us to come back.
Yes, yeah.
It's not over until it's the whistle blow, final whistle.
Yeah, and that's it's actually so the transition back to the men. You know, we had our longtime captain Mikey Lightbourne didn't come back this year, and so we do have some guys that are certainly their returners and they've got experience. And you know, the other day, that game, that was a day that really somebody needed to grab the game by the neck and say, "Hey guys, like now is not the time to take a chance." Exactly. And I don't know that I saw that day. That was I don't know about you, but I was a little disappointed about that.
Mikey Lightbourne is definitely a player who would have steadied the ship, right?
Yeah.
You know, and he has that quality. And I think we lacked that at that crucial moment in the game, you know.
Yeah.
And and again, now in hindsight, we got the point on the road, so we'll take that. And then watching the difference in the attitudes against Gaffer, that's what we wanted to see in that game against Tallahassee. So the guys understand, hey, you can't let up. 90 minutes plus, so.
And just to add to the point about, like, when a goal scored, the history tells you when a goal scored, that is the time another goal could score, whether on your team or, or on the opposition, because that's the time one team in celebration and the other one there's confusion, disappointed, and that is when you have to keep focus.
Yes, 100%. And again, that's when you need those leaders.
The leaders.
You need somebody to step up and say, "Hey guys, now's the time."
Yeah, because if we go back to one of the games in the World Cup qualifying in 1989, we played Guatemala at home. Our stadium filled capacity, and they scored first. And when they scored, I went and I took the ball. I said, "Let's go." We equalized before the half, and then Kerry German scored that rocket to win the game 2-1.
Isn't that great?
So that is the time when they tell you that is when goal could score, because they score in our stadium, you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
Right? But then I come and took the ball and said, "Let's go."
Kept the boys focused.
Yeah, and Kerry made a split pass for Leonson Lewis across for Philbert Jones in the back of the net.
Nice.
And then coming down, I guess about maybe 15 minutes to go, we got a free kick on the half line, and I took it. Deep long ball for Maurice Hallaby. He was about 6'2" up the road, and he headed back to Marlon Morris. Give it to Russell at a P-drip and put it back for Kerry Jameson. And that was a repeat from the game before in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? So when a goal scored, that is the time somebody had to step up and say, "Let's keep focused." If you go back to the history, you will see that goal they score right within that time.
Yeah.
As I tell you, when the ball there, that is when you have to stay alive.
Shot.
That was Ella Johnston.
Yeah, I was even going to say the academy team, you're having trouble dealing with the corner kicks tonight. They'll do that one, you know. So.
Number 41, Ella Johnston. Clayton, I love hearing you talk about it. I can see you're just like you're right back there. You see it all just like it was yesterday.
I'm gonna tell you, Justin. If you watch right now during the World Cup, there are a lot of stuff that they're talking about the USA team from that 1980-19 team and guys who end up playing in the '94 World Cup. You may see Clayton them on that documentaries. Because they were part of that history of the US qualifying for the '90 World Cup, then being the MLS in America in '94 in order to host a World Cup. So we always say. USA, they stole one from us, you know. You know what I'm saying? So even if we finished last in the group, beating USA was always a big thing for us, right?
Sure.
That's a good goal there by the senior woman team.
That was.
Excellent.
Well taken. Well taken.
5 minutes left, huh?
Yep, just 5 minutes left in regulation time, and I don't think we'll see a whole lot out of time, as I think the referee probably ready to get this one over with. But we'll see.
Good to see Amelia Jacobs back in the mix. After coming off a little injury.
Little ankle. She's one that just kind of bounces off people, runs over some people, just keeps going. Clayton, what are your plans during your visit?
Well, Kim, those guys invited me to come and see them.
Yeah.
What I did with them, they want me to come and see them in action.
That's great.
Whatever they want me to do, I'm here to give it to them.
It's proud moments for, I guess, for probably and I, we've worked under Clayton, back in the day in Trinidad before we come to the US, and then, he's a big influence in football in Trinidad and Tobago. So coming here and he probably seeing what we're doing as fellow Trinidadians. So it's a proud moment for him also. So
that's great.
Good to see that.
Because I presently coach at the University of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
I'm the head coach there.
Nice. What is the university soccer? What does it look like? Are you playing other universities?
No. We don't have that.
That's not that set up.
We don't have that set up. So we play in the second highest league in the country. Okay. That's the tier 2. Okay. Not in the professional section, but we play in that. Give the guys that opportunity where they could be expose their talent for national selection.
Nice.
But we don't have a university league. But we have the tertiary league. That too doesn't have the influx of players to say, to give you a really competitive setting. So we play in the tier 2, second highest league in the country, and most of the times it is always a challenge because you're playing against experienced players, because you have some of the clubs there, they have 2 teams, so they will put one in the first and they put their second team. So the players go up and down. So sometimes you're playing against some former national players.
For your guys,
former national players. So it's always good experience. Having said that, we qualified through the TSAT to play in the University World Championships in Peru. That's in July.
Cool.
All right, so that is our little
motivation.
Right.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So here, the college system is, I think, finally making a change to be more of more like a feeder for the professional team. So we've just gone to year round, right? We're just making that transition from just being a fall sport to, which is important, right? Because they were playing too many games in too short of time. And so I think that we'll see. What happens here? I think we'll see more. It already happens to a certain degree, but I think we'll start to see more professional, kids thinking of going to college as the precursor to going and playing professional.
Yeah. I think that's how we have it set up in Trinidad too. So they get the opportunity to go and do tertiary education or do a degree, and then you still have the opportunity to pursue a career in professionally.
Late push by the academy team, trying to stay
a little pride.
Yeah.
A little pride, maybe. All right, we've made to the final minute of regulation here. Senior ladies on top, 8-0. Look, both teams still. Nobody's walking out there, just sliding around and. Well, for me, Clayton, and my family, it's kind of this coming week, or next week I should say, is kind of the end of our journey. As my youngest two daughters are playing in what will probably be their last really competitive soccer tournament. They're going up to Greensboro, and
He's going. We take him up there.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I'm already kind of emotional about it, thinking about it.
And just so let me tell you, when we played for Trinidad and all this hype, 1 point to qualify for the World Cup, we were all amateur. Football, soccer was a hobby for us. We weren't professional.
Amazing.
You wouldn't believe that.
Amazing.
Good result for the senior team, huh?
And at the final whistle, we end up with a score 8 for the senior ladies and 0 for the academy ladies. Hey, as always, we want to thank you for coming out and supporting Pensacola FC. Another hard-fought match. Definitely credit to both teams out there. Our next Pensacola FC match will be this Wednesday, when the senior men's team will be hosting the visitors from Panama City. So come out, support the Pelicans, and support the men's team as they look to take on the visitors from Panama City for the first time this season. Let's give the Pelicans, let's give all of them a really big hand. I wanna acknowledge the academy team and the effort you all put in. For 120 minutes, you held the senior ladies scoreless. Very, very impressive. Great job, ladies. All right.
But
Well,
you know what Joseph even saying, like for the academy ladies, it's a good test because most of them going to North Carolina.
yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. If you joined us on the stream, I want to thank you all very much. Clayton, I want to thank you.
Yeah, thanks. You're welcome.
Great to
Joseph.
meet you, and I
Happy
guess
to be
I'll
there.
see you in Greensboro as well.
I'll be there.
So,
I'll be there.
we're going to sign off. We'll be back, as I said, we'll be back on Wednesday, where Coach Logan's senior men will be hosting the visitors from Panama City. So if you're not here at the park, make sure you're joining us on the stream, and we'll talk to you soon.